In this video, that ripple will be the topic of our discussion. Cardano is an emerging collaboration. I'll tell you what's cooking instead. We will be examining Dogecoin. We're also going to examine renderings. We received several requests, arriving to inquire about the renders cost. From here, we will discuss the Ripple versus CC lawsuit and cryptocurrency, which is worth 20 to 30 trillion a decade. People, are you serious? I've got you covered. Remain relaxed. Unwind, grab a refreshing beverage, and get moving. Let's get started with Bitcoin. As of now, $87,862 has increased 1.62% during the last day, with Ethereum trading at $3,170. You're up 2 points. It's down. I apologize, but at 2.49%, USDT is still worth $1, while USDC is worth 99 cents and XRP is worth 67 cents. It's unquestionably we are currently looking to break 65 on the downside, which we do not want to do, and then 70 cents on the upside, so there is undoubtedly a slop in the center of the two important zones. On the 24-hour chart, it is slightly up nearly 5%, with a total market value of $2 trillion, 930 billion, and many people. Indeed. I was questioned regarding Dogecoin. The number of holders that are present on Doge is astounding. Indeed, it is. Profit should have been taking about 41 cents when we looked at the data because we knew it would calm down. The temperature is still a bit high. From here, it has no idea where it wants to go. Could it rise? 100% everything will depend on what Bitcoins do, in my opinion, in the markets today. It will simply be a somewhat dull day. Would Doge still be attractive? It could, but keep in mind that Doge has had a monster, more than 250% at some point during the previous 3 months. A retrace is due to return, descend, and test. You are aware of the mid-20s to even the upper 30-cent range. So, what do you do if you have a Doge? It is up to you to determine when I will be doing it. I would simply be writing the Doge out if I entered it too soon. All of this might go up to $1. Yes, there is $1 on this Michael branch, however this is out of stock. Stablecoins are essentially synthetic dollars that can help the financial system, according to remarks made by Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller on Tuesday. Isn't that crazy? Who would have guessed that we would be entering 2025 and that they would be discussing stablecoins, not just in the US, but globally as well, and that they could be a crucial utility asset to the upcoming financial system? Last night, they made another very popular statement. Render has reportedly displayed noteworthy gains. It's increased by more than 28% in the past month. According to Tao, Render has risen to second place in terms of social dominance, and it is currently his third largest artificial intelligence coin by market capitalization behind Foot. It is among the top 5 AI currencies, and in the last 7 days, its social media presence has nearly doubled. This spike in social media activity indicates that people are becoming more interested in talking about renderings. It also mentions that Render has been rising since November 8th and hit a monthly high of 12.7 on November 10th. An indicator that gauges momentum and relationships to the Boiler Jabbins, the Boiler Band trend, also known as the BBT trend, is positive and bullish, pushing the asset higher. So, will it soon be more than $9? The question is that. States, the price may soon test the next resistance level at $7.95 if the current positive trend continues. If we look at downward targets where it might retrace to you looking at about 5,083 cents and then 5 days your render update, then 94 cents breaking above that can push it to $9.46, which would give it a 34% increase. And now, our old Paul is talking about XRP. Pay attention. What do you think of XRP, Mark Crow? Additionally, every time XRP Cardano, if I say anything like you, bastard, XRP might honor me. I despise you. It's as if I don't give a damn. My opinion is that I don't give a damn. Actually, I believe that their business development staff is excellent and has the potential to do amazing things with it. It's incredible. It performs worse than anything else, hence I don't have it in my portfolio. In terms of performance, I am therefore a mercenary. I will not marry into any chain. All I want is the brutal return of my capital throughout these 6 years. I implore you, I want to marry my P&L so I can unfuck my future. Indeed, I don't say this if you'd like any of these dinosaur coins. They're horrible, they won't function, and they won't gain further traction. I'm so thrilled for you that I don't care if you do. Just make sure it's more expensive than Solana. There you have it. We refer to it as a Dino coin. I mean, if we look at the results, SUI's up more than 400%, Solana is up more than 250%, and XRP is only up 4.5% year over year. Do you remember, though, or is he correcting the fact that other assets have done 100% better? Those coins 2, 4, 6, and 800% profits cannot be sustained by any coin. The time will come for those who haven't yet run wink hint XRP. We understand. The founder of Cardano hinted at a possible collaboration with Ripple. When we get here, what do we get? It's coming across from the CoinGate now that I have it open. His credentials have been located. A Ripple partnership is hinted at by Charles Hoskins. Praising CEO Brad Garlinghouse and advocating for regulatory clarification and crypto unity. Interestingly, Hoskins is suddenly stepping out of his shell. You witnessed this man going into hiding while the SEC was pursuing everyone. Given that a new president is taking over and that Gensler is expected to step down, he wants to work with Ripple. Will they take any action? I'm hoping so. You see interoperability and utility increase with the number of partnerships. We are confident that both assets will rise, but I believe he is deliberately choosing Ripple since it is the only business that has truly experienced a loss. Against the SEC, you fight. I mean, he made a wise move. He announced via Twitter yesterday that he spoke with Brad on the phone. The question now is if Ripple and Cardano will form a collaboration of any kind after Brad tweeted about him as well. Let's read you in on this one and give him a like. The appeal against SEC versus Rippling is doomed from the start. He's exactly right. I talked about this yesterday. We will revisit this topic today. This case has squandered a great deal of time, money, and resources. The security status of XRP, which determined whether it could be sold in the United States, was the most significant issue to emerge from this dispute. The lawsuit has reached its conclusion. It is not subject to argument or question. Security is not what XRP is. That's not what the SEC is appealing. The SEC, as I refer to them now, is attempting to do something straightforward. Knowing how much money they have, they are attempting to be greedy and extract more money out of Ripple. They want Ripple to cease selling programmatically, which doesn't affect me, and you can't sell to the secondary market. In reality, it helps us, but they're also attempting to increase their revenue. You know, this thing is being pushed out. Neither this nor the brief submitted to the judge for 2025 will be addressed. It might be taken to the highest levels of the legal system. The good news is that Gensler is stepping down, and I have predicted that he will do so before the year ends. This is something we can look forward to even if we don't have a resolution until 2028. The announcement that Gensler will be leaving whoever enters the SEC, it's over, right? They will say that their priority will be to examine cryptocurrency and resolve all of the ongoing disputes. They will also examine this low issue about, look, guys. We are all receiving enormous sums of money. We will ultimately lose the money we are receiving if we continue this litigation since we will have to spend more money on this. To investigate this, you need to know people's incomes. We already have programmatic sales, which is what we intended. We don't give a damn, it's over. We don't have to take this further and file an appeal. Therefore, whoever takes over as the SEC's leader, whether they have been completely appointed or if this is a temporary role marking what I said, will be their first action. The lawsuit is being dropped, and suddenly this information is revealed. I will not play this clip. By next year, we will just review it. That's 13 months from now, at the end of 2025. The market value of cryptocurrencies is expected to soar to between $30 and $15 trillion. In a year, that's at least 10 times. Those are utterly crazy figures. This was broadcast on CNBC's Squawk Box. Look, we discussed how cryptocurrency may reach between 18 and 23 trillion. How can that be? What must we observe? It's really easy. The script for this has a fairly straightforward playbook. Before we can see a percentage, we need a financial institution to visit. 2 to 5% anything higher than the conventional stock market to exit the stock markets and enter the cryptocurrency space. At that point, we begin discussing reaching 18 to 23 trillion. Is it feasible? 100% with a little more time, we should be able to determine if the large money will rotate into the market this cycle or not in early Q1 of 2025. The big money is coming, but it will wait another 3 years to position itself before moving in. There is little doubt that the cryptocurrency market will surpass the size of the conventional stock market.